I've known Scruff for probably 5 or 6 years. He's one of my employees at work, and he's probably one of the most loyal and trustworthy people I've ever had. You grow different associations with people you have at work, and Scruff was just one of those blokes you can sort of take to. I think someone called him a diamond in a rough, and I think that's what it is. He's a larrikin, he's a real lad, typical Australian boy that's probably got himself in a lot of trouble as he's growing up. All the blokes at work, they all respect him, they trusted him. He was a supervisor there, he sorted them all out. And even to this day, he still looks after everyone. Scruff's just that sort of person. You know, he's been as sick as a dog in the last 15 months that he's been diagnosed with this cancer. He was doing it pretty tough. I've looked after him for the last 12 months. You know, while he's been sick, I continue to pay his wages. You know, it was just the simplest thing I could do. You know, he didn't have any money, didn't have any insurance, you know, like you wouldn't expect a young bloke at 33 to have. No, nothing at all. He couldn't afford to pay his rent. So we continued to do that for the 12-month period. And then after that, you know, you start saying, well, how can you help out? So I'd go to the hospital and have the meetings with the specialists. Look, I'll be really sad to see him go, and I think everyone at work will. You know, we'd love to think that someone's going to come up with a cure for him sooner or later, and everything could be fine. It's not going to happen in his lifestyle. But look, what he's done is he's done something absolutely fantastic, you know. It didn't take a lot of coaxing, you know. He's got a pocket full of money, doesn't know what to do with it. And I said, how about we try to help someone? And he was on board, as simple as anything. You know, yes, what can we do? Who can we do? And I started looking around, and we found the Cure Brain Cancer Foundation. And it was exactly what, you know, I've got 5 kids and 14 grandkids. I've got daughters, and I read those cases, and I've been doing it for the last couple of months. I can't read through any of them without breaking down and crying. You know, everyone at work's the same. I give them the copies of them and say, go and read this, and it just tears you to pieces. And I'd hate this to ever happen to my family. And here we are being able to do something for someone else. And I think that's the most wonderful thing. So if we can leave a legacy for Scruff when he's gone, that he's donated this money, and just by some chance someone finds a cure or helps them go down one track and it gets them onto something else that can help these little kids out, it'll be absolutely fantastic. You look at his face and he's got that smile on, even though he's puffed up with cortisone and he's doing it pretty tough. There's a Scruff in there somewhere that's really enjoying himself and saying, aren't I proud of what I've done? And look, I couldn't be any more proud. I really couldn't. I can't explain how much he's done for, you know, I'd like to be able to do the same thing when I leave, you know. I'm getting older and you think, well, what are you going to do for this place, you know, and you've helped people out along the way, but if I were to leave a legacy that much the same, I'll certainly be thinking about it now because it's touched us all, you know. Hop on board and do the right thing. Do the right thing by Scruff. Do the right thing by the little kids. And there might be a future for some of these little kids, and they won't have to go through this horrible thing that Scruff has for the last 15 or 18 months.